everybody, Robert here with brpautodesigns.com. Today we're going to talk about an issue that I've been having for pretty much since I bought my truck brand new in 2019. So as you guys know, we've got the 2020 Jeep Gladiator that we built a while back, and we use this truck for a little bit of everything. It's our show vehicle. We actually use it for when we're going out of town. Sometimes we haul a trailer with it. Sometimes it's in a trailer, but we use the heck out of it. Right now, our Gladiator has 56,000 miles on the odometer, which tells you that we do use it. So one of the things that we've had issues with for a while now is the rear locker light. And what I mean by that is, let me show you. I'm going to bring this in and show you guys the issue that we've been having nothing but problems with. If you can see that it's flashing there, right? And then if you go down here, it's flashing down here. Okay, now we've had the axle replaced 3 times, and right now we're getting ready to, our warranty is getting ready to be done with. And so I wanted to address the issue and kind of explain to you guys what we've had done and then what we did to find a solution. Now, right now, we've had the axle replaced by warranty 3 times. 3 times, and as soon as a few miles go on it, we have that same issue. It's a rear locker issue that happens on the JLs and in the Gladiators. So I figured, just like when we did a solution, we found a solution for these bad visors, we found a solution for the rear locker issue. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our office and show you guys what we're gonna do to fix that problem. Okay, so the main issue is the axle. The axle we've had replaced 3 times. That's 3 times that they've had a chance to fix it and they haven't fixed it. They just keep removing the old part and putting in a new part, which ends up being the same part that they originally took out. So now we're having an issue with that part breaking a few months down the road. If you recall, we were having the same issue with like the visors. Remember the visor clips that we came out with? Well, they came out of a necessity because they kept replacing the old broken part with a new part, but it was the same part and it would eventually break within a few months. Well, I'm tired of that. The warranty is about to expire. It expires, I think, probably in a couple months, because I'm sure we're going to hit the 60,000 mile mark real quick. So I've been doing some research and I found a lot of people are using this product. It's by Automotive. And is I believe it's called a Z-Locker OEM. And what it is, if we open this up, is this little gadget here. And it seems to be some kind of circuitry in here. As you can see, what we're supposed to do, according to them, is we're supposed to unplug the sensor on the rear diff, and we're supposed to plug this in between. They say it should take about 5 minutes to install, if that. We're gonna go ahead and show you guys how to do it. It seems real simple, and it seems like it's such a genius little part. I mean, real simple and easy. So we're praying and hoping that this solves our problem. We're gonna go do the install right now and show you guys the whole process. Okay, so now we've got our Z-Locker here. And as you can see, we've got this end here. This looks like the male end, and so it's gonna have this little gray tab. Okay, on this one there is no tab. This is the female end here. This is just gonna connect over here to this male end. So if you look here, we're gonna take this and we're gonna connect it just like so. Let me see, did I connect it? Oh, I had it backwards. There you go. You hear it snap. That snapped in. Now we're going to take this and we're going to actually flip it upside down so the tab goes underneath like so. Once you hear it snap, now you're going to press this gray piece here in, and that locks it in place. And that's pretty much it. The hardest part of the install is getting underneath there. I can imagine if your truck isn't lifted, it's probably a pain in the butt. You probably do need a jack. But if it's lifted like ours, it should be no problem. It's just squeezing in here and getting this done. I mean, you can see I got plenty of room. Anyways, with that, we're gonna go in and we're gonna test it out and see if it solved the problem. Okay, everybody, so we're back in the truck now. We went ahead and installed our Z-Locker, and it was super easy and simple. it literally took us less than a minute, and it actually took us longer to get underneath it and get everything squared away. But now that we're done, we installed it. Now we're gonna check, make sure everything's working good. Now I'm gonna bring the camera over here. We've got the truck off, as you can see, and we're gonna actually check in there to make sure that everything is working good. So let's start it up. Let it boot up. And there it is, no light on. Let's check underneath and make sure. There it is. Okay, so now we're gonna test it out. I'm gonna put it in neutral so I can put it in 4 low so we can make sure that everything works. Put it in neutral. Now I'm gonna shift it into 4 low. Okay. We're in 4 low now. Now we're gonna try to activate them. Let's put this back. Let's see if they activate. Everything looks good so far. Now let's turn them off. Let's do the front and rear. As you can see, everything is working perfect. It shows up here that our lockers are locked. You can see there. Now let's turn it off. They're off. Okay, so it looks like everything is back to normal. Everything's working perfect. So it's just a matter of testing it out in the real world and seeing if everything works the way it should. But I have a feeling this is going to solve the problem. So talking to the dealership and the rep there, the issue that they're saying is it's actually the sensor, but the sensors are on a national back order, so they can't get the sensor. So the easiest solution is to replace the whole axle. Well, apparently the sensor gets hot over time, and that's just, you know, it's in there with all the fluids. You can imagine what happens. That being said, at least this solves that problem, and like I said, only time will tell, but I think this is going to be a permanent solution. Now, one of the things that we did is we went ahead and reached out to the company. We are now an authorized Z-Locker dealer, so if you need the Z-Locker, it is on our website at brpautodesigns.com. If you need one, you can go to brpautodesign.com and order one for yourself. That being said, we're all done here. We are going to go out and test it out a little bit and see how it works, but I think we're golden. Hey everybody, so with the Z-Lockers being installed and everything ready to go, we did notice that we got a big storm that came up yesterday, and so we decided to drive up to the snow to play around with a four-wheel drive and have a little fun. We're about an hour or 2 hours away from our shop, so we said, you know what, let's try everything out and show everybody how it works. And we're here, so now we're gonna put it in 4 low. We're gonna set everything up and make sure that everything works and functions the way it should. All right, so we've put it in 4 low, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the switch for rear only. Push that down, and you can see it's lit up, and you can see up here, now it's showing that the rear locker is on. Okay, now let's test out the front. Let's push the front on. Give it 1 second. And look at that, everything works great. Everything is working perfectly fine. We did have to use all our lockers because it's really slippery out here. You can see. There you go. Woo. This trail is nice. Okay everybody, so we're all done here. We actually we're finished with the trail that we were on. This is the actual entrance of it. So we are all done. We hit some really hard areas and everything seemed to work perfectly fine. The Z-Locker is working 100% good. I'm perfectly satisfied, and I'm sure you're gonna be satisfied with it as well. Like I said, it's supposed to solve that problem. It's either keep taking your vehicle to the dealership and having them replace that rear axle, But what happens when your warranty expires? Then you're screwed. So buy this. It's very inexpensive. We have it on our website if you need it. Let us know. If you can't find it on the website, call us at 480-569-3133 and we'll get you taken care of. With that, I leave you guys. God bless you all, and until next time, bye.